And he said that the longer it takes, the stronger the U.S. will become. What is your response to that? Thank you very much. And with respect to your first question, we have noticed that, and we will delay the imposing of tariffs for some of the U.S. exports, and any unilateral actions by the U.S. side will potentially escalate the situation. And China has to take due countermeasures, and the United States is delaying imposing tariffs on some of the products, and this attests to the fact that there is no winner in a trade war. We hope that the U.S. can meet with China halfway and find a solution to this problem. And this will be conducive to both China and the United States, and also the world. The trade war does not bring any benefit to China, nor does it bring any benefit to the U.S., and it will also have a negative impact to the global economy. We hope that the U.S. can stop escalating the situation by taking unilateral actions. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're from China News Agency, and Trump said that no matter what pain it may bring to the U.S. in the short term, the United States has to deal with this, because for decades China is lying to the U.S. Since the establishment of diplomatic relations, our trade volume has grown by 200-fold, and the two countries are becoming more and more intertwined, and we are in close cooperation in a lot of the aspects. And this has yielded benefits to both sides, and if one side keeps lying to the other side, the cooperation between the two sides would not be sustainable, and it is only normal for us to get into some issues as two largest economies. Thank you very much. What countermeasures will China take to respond to the actions in the U.S.? In a trade war, there is no winners. We're not afraid of fighting a trade war, but when it is necessary, we have to fight back. And if there is new tariffs imposed by the U.S., China will have to take some countermeasures. China hopes that the problem can be solved on a mutually respectful and equal basis. And if we have more information, and we will keep you posted immediately. Now,
First question,
the Q&A session continues.
Should still go to the US in mid-September if the US raises tariffs on the 1st of September. And then there's another question on retaliation and the unreliable list. When will you be releasing the unreliable list? And will it include HSBC, FedEx, or any of the defense contractors that have been mentioned by MOFCOM due to the recent arms deals with Taiwan? Thank you.
您好，彭博新闻社2个问题。首先想请问您一下，就是中方代表是否还会按照原定计划在9月，然后我们有听到消息是9月中旬去美国继续进行谈判。即使假设说如果美国在9月1号对中方的部分产品进行征关税的话，然后第2个问题是还是就是想问一下您，就是什么时候会发布不可靠实体清单？那么不可靠实体清单中是否会包括比如说像汇丰银行、联邦快递和包括就是外交部提到的涉及到对台军售的这些美国企业？谢谢。
谢谢你的提问。关于你提到的第1个问题，目前我没有更多的信息可以通报。如果有进一步的消息，我们会及时发布。关于你提到的不可靠实体清单制度，
With respect to the first question, I don't have any ready answers, and if we had some updated information, I will let you know immediately. And with respect to the unreliable list system,
谢谢凤凰卫视的记者。我们想请问，那如果美方对这个3000亿美元的中国商品加征关税的措施真正生效，那么请问，会对中国的出口以及中国整体的经济增长产生怎样的影响？谢谢。
I'm from Phoenix, and my question is that if the tariffs on $300 billion of goods goes into effect, what impact will it have on the Chinese economy? Imposing tariffs will undermine the interest of U.S. It will also slow down the world economy. We have noticed that in the 2 lists released by the United States, it has avoided the products and services that will bring significant damages to U.S. consumers. According to the statistics from the U.S., an average household in the United States will have to pay $1,000 more to offset the impact of the trade war. And this will bring a lot of challenges to China's export and economy. But in general, this is still kept controllable. China has the resolve and confidence to respond to all sorts of challenges.
双方电话沟通富有成效，9月份会谈继续，而且他认为北京不会采取报复措施。请问中方对此如何评论？
谢谢你的提问。
Trump said recently that the telephone conversation is very fruitful, and he said that China will not take any retaliatory measures. So what is your comment on this? So thank you very much for your question. I want to reiterate that as for the trade war, China will take all necessary measures to safeguard the interest of the country and the people. We hope that the United States can take due measures to move towards the same direction with China.
谢发言人，中国日报提问：近期美国总统在推特上称，美国与中国进展良好，正在商谈。请问商务部是否了解进一步的谈判的安排？另外，据此前的公告，
Thank you very much. I'm with China Daily.
进行。
U.S. President Donald Trump said on Twitter that the negotiation is going on very well, and I'm wondering if you are aware of the latest arrangement on negotiations. And
8月13号晚上，刘鹤副总理应约同美国贸易代表莱特希泽、财政部长姆努钦通话。
thank you very much for your question. On the evening of August 13th, Vice Premier Liu He had a conversation with Lighthizer and Commerce Secretary Mnuchin of the U.S. Both sides agreed to continue with their efforts. Should there be any latest information, we will make it public. And with Global Times and the FedEx,
中方有关部门正在就这个问题进行调查。目前，不可靠实体清单制度正在履行内部程序。我们说过，在决定是否将某个实体列入不可靠清单时，
relevant authorities in China is looking into this matter, and we are currently executing the internal process of the unreliable entity list.
将依法依规开展工作。谢谢。下面请继续提问。
谢谢第一财经电视记者提问。近日，美国商务部宣布对华为购买一些美国产品的这个临时许可再延长90天，但同时将另外46家的华为子公司列入列入这个出口管制实体清单。那么，请问商务部对此有何评论？
谢谢你的提问。我们注意到美方有关的延期措施，以及针对华为公司采取的新的限制措施。对于美方以国家安全为由，
46 subsidiaries of Huawei are listed on the unreliable entity list. So what is your comment on this?
在很多领域，中美两国企业在产业链中已经形成相互依存的关系。打击中国企业，最终遭受损失的是美国企业。希望美方纠正错误做法，公平。
China is strongly opposed to such unilateral actions, and in a lot of the areas, Chinese and U.S. enterprises are dependent on each other in their respective industrial sectors.
发言人你好，第一财经日报记者提问：8月12日，国办发布全国深化放管服改革优化营商环境电视电话会议重点任务分工方案。方案首次提出，2019年9月底前
Now let's
修订形
continue.
成新版
The
市场准入负面清
journalist
单，缩减
sitting in
清单
the
事项，以
last
服务业
row
为重点试点，进一步放宽准入限制。
with the first business news.
配套采取哪些条例来促进该负面清单落地？谢谢。
谢谢你的提问。我理解你所指的负面清单是全国统一的，适用于所有内外资企业的市场准入负面清单。目前，国家发展改革委
What measures will the MOFCOM take to help implement the inactive list? Thank you very much for your question. I understand that the inactive list that you were referring to is uniform all across the country, and it applies to all the enterprises.
我们将按照定位准确、合法有效、统一规范、能短则短的原则，缩减清单的事项，建立清单动态调整机制。
We've conducted a number of investigations and seminars, and right now we are amending this negative list, and we will well position the consideration, and we will